I'm streaming, boys. Yeah, let's get it. I know I made a video about like how I'm not streaming no more, but you know
the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. Well, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game.
Oh, look at this. Flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where.
Man, this is a good game cut. This is a good game cut. Okay. I'm sorry if you feel the snoring in the back. I moved, and I'm going to get closer. See if I can make him fumble.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
She knows what I need by that. Don't leave it.
Then a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25. 6-yard line.
10 yards. Let's go, baby. I'm the first person.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That only nets him a yard. It's second down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half action. This pass into the arms of Snead. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Is it?
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
Come on, bro. What the heck, bro? Turn off autoflip. I don't know what that means.
His first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Jackson.
No.
And that is incomplete.
You thought you can jump the
Took a shot there on
I was going to call it jump the right. I don't know what it's called.
Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back to back to back as a Madden Classic champion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What are you talking about?
To throw again is Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll get it inside the 40. Second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw again.
Interception, let's go,
baby. Here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Taylor. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind it's underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in NCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown. Todd Gurley, 73 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Runs. Oh. Damn it. I don't care. Look at the score. I need to get closer because then he's going to...
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
What the hell? And I got to fly. God damn it. What do you mean, bro?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle where you come off the bench here, you don't plays. Because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Defense. That wasn't rage, by the way. That was just like a... You know what I'm talking about?
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
To throw is Jackson, and that is incomplete. So 7 on the clock here. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Akeem Talib. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
I'm going to do it once. Make sure that
the Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust Tom Gurley.
Wave goodbye.
Stop.
And he's in for the
Spike it again. Spike it. Smacks him in the
leg. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'm going to fake it again. But this time I'm actually going to pass it.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been city thus far, but still...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
I'm going to mute my mic for a second.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I'm going to mute my mic.
7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to in the first half.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Short throw underneath to... Hurst.
Sorry, guys. I went to go get some.
It's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line is, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out topped, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Middleton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
I need to stop being cocky,
And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Wait, I got the ball.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field was reversed.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after.
Mic muted? No. Good.
A quick change in the situation here. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw it for him.
So cute, man. He was on me, man. He was on me, kid. He knew I was going to do it, man. For like 15 yards, then from him. Perfect, bro.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25, come at the 26-yard line.
Demonetized.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Alright, it's going in.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one.
Watch this, bro. Who was it? Oh my God, he like pushed me over, bro. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Holy. Bro, he like pushed me over all the bodies, bro. His foot gone through my leg. Oh, the skins. Oh, bro. What is this, bro? Like, hold on, bro. Bro. What is that, bro? What is oh, shit. Oh, God damn, that bad. Oh, my God. I bet you that hurt his head, bro. It's like, oh, I'm fine. Yep. Spins in a circle, and you're kicking the ball around. No home. Boom! And you boom! I'll kick it over there. And everybody's just like, fuck off. At this moment, he knew. God damn it. This moment. Oh, God damn it. What did I do?
You need to just put that aside and just try and ram his
Sorry,
way
I'm boring.
forward and get what he can.
Alright, another blitz.
Here's Jackson from the gun on 3rd down.
It's too easy, bro.
And he's got room. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Like, bro. For real, though. Like, watch this, bro. Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. There's the stiff arm. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think you're going to be successful. Not so far in this game. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ingram again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I just need him.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And then I get the ball back.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Nah, ball now. Wait, I think they get one more
Brandon,
shot.
at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
Thank you, bro.
No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Nelson. And bulldozing his way through. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Defense is scared.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
What's up, bro? Whoever said that?
Is thinking to himself,
hello.
Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing on 1st down.
I'm sorry if you can't see. Oh, what is Steven? Hello.
The sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And
I'm sorry if I pause it. I have to turn my game sound down. Game sound. You know what I mean, bro? Options. I do not think this is what it sounds. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for, though. Pro. I can't find the volume. Maybe this is it. The volume control play. I don't know. Oh, it's so beautiful. I think this is wrong, but I want to do it anyway. Jesus Christ, Dad. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I definitely need to turn this down.
the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way. When they get back to the
I don't even know what I'm doing.
a few words to say to the
I
QB,
changed
aren't
the
they?
camera.
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the
Come
high
on, go
throw.
for me. Yeah, you
Fell
got it.
incomplete. Now a nice throw
Don't
here,
ask what
right
that was.
side.
CPU settings are probably really low.
What? I have an idea. Come on, give me some. Advanced. I'm sorry if you can't. Hold on, I'm looking at stuff for my advanced settings. Display. Yes. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, the CPU settings are probably really low. What do you mean?
The last catch nearly got him.
Now I can just see the
And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know how to change the camera angle, bro.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Spike stops the clock. Steven, how you been doing?
Here's Johnny Hacker now in punt formation, but as
By
we've
the way,
seen,
I'm in a
there's
new
no
school
guarantee he'll punt
also,
to foot.
and I moved to Louisiana. Wait, what? I faked it? Okay.
But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Good fan? Nice. That wasn't a fumble? I don't even think it's possible to fumble him. Like, that should have been a fumble.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for
I'm just
another
absolutely
possession.
blitz this kid, bro.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get
Watch him make
anything
the
going.
fumble.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles in general rule.
I don't know what that
What they're looking for now
was.
is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few
This is a
times
good play
on
right here.
offense. Get a
So
couple
everybody's in the back
first
eye,
downs,
but I'm still
and hopefully
blitzing.
push the field.
You know, so if they pass, I'm good. And if they run, they're just messed up.
From the 38, Jackson. He's got his man.
Get
It's
out of here.
Andrews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
See, this is pretty good.
Jackson now.
I need you to
6
play
for
though.
6
I need
since
to
coming
do the
back
play,
out of
man.
the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, bro. Come on, let's go. Did they call? Wait, did
And
I?
they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as
Change
the
schools.
third
Yeah, we
quarter
did.
has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson now. Caught right side and
Sounds so
sneezed.
weird, Jesus
And he'll
Christ.
be brought down
Bro,
at
I
the
moved to
27-yard
Louisiana,
line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson.
Interception.
And his throw's going to be
If they
incomplete.
were a little bit to the left, I could have
Another wayward pass.
Over
Things
the
started
three,
out poorly
boys.
in
You
this
already-
game,
oh,
and
shit.
to be frank, they just really haven't
No,
gotten
don't do
much
it again.
better.
And all that does is
Jesus
embolden the
Christ.
secondary. They feel
Get him,
good
get him,
about what's
get him,
going
get him,
on,
get him.
and they just play better and better.
No way.
And
Good
he is
job, their
into
first
the end
touchdown.
zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 27 yards. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown,
That's
well,
funny.
it
That's
barely
funny.
puts a
So,
dent in this lead. And
type 1 in chat if you think I should start a new game with different
beat down like
settings.
this playing before.
Alright,
yeah,
type
college,
1 and
high
type
school,
2 if I could
College,
just
not
say.
a heck of a
If I
lot of
should
fun.
just
I
say.
still remember playing.
2 stay,
Trying to tackle an
1
elusive
change.
tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold after.
I only have
Kick it
5 minutes
away
and 21
following the
seconds of this
touchdown.
game. Well, a little bit more than that, obviously.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh,
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought
I
down
tried to
at
on
about the
like
23-yard
that
line.
first or something.
Now
I
the
am a
Rams
god at
offense, they work
trucking
their way back on
and
the field.
juking people in
This
this
ball
game.
game certainly has
Trust me.
gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got
I'm
to
decent
fill.
at
This
running,
is fill time
too.
for guys like you and I. But
pretty good at
yeah,
running.
to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because
Give me some water,
otherwise we're
right?
going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also
Which was
impressive.
also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special
You
teams,
saw that, you.
they put it all together.
Yeah, I know you saw that, you, bro.
I
I
tell
know
you.
you saw that, you.
I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh
Bro,
in this
he's
one despite the heavy
Jesus
workload. But you and I
Oh
both
my
know,
God, that was
well
funny.
conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak
Each
late in
one
ball
falls
games.
crap.
So the big play gets
Is that
him
what my
across
dad told me?
midfield now
I
for
just
1st and 10.
finally figured out.
Now it's Gurley. There's a nice move. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bro, this is my favorite
The
play right
last run
here.
got
You won't
6,
even believe
now
it.
2nd
Watch
and
this, watch this,
4.
right? You won't even believe it. Watch, it's a really good play.
On the toss, it's Gurley.
Oh, my teammate's in my way, Kyle. What do you mean,
And
bro?
for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, come on, bro.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Pitch. Let's try this.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Good move by Gurley. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Oh, my God. This guy is Superman, bro. Oh, my
to the 25.
Bro,
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
4 people to take
So
him
many
down.
questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl.
Let's go.
So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Oh, now he bowls him over. He's able to get
I'm going to do a
6.
Hail Mary.
Nice pickup
Don't ask
down
why.
to 21.
I don't know why, okay?
Bottom line, they
Just
want
wants
to keep
to
this
Hail
clock
Mary.
rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep
Totally
going
Hail Mary.
forward, and they won't put the onus on the
Totally
big fellas
Hail
up front in order to bring this
It's
one
kind of
home.
like a Hail Mary.
On 2nd down and 4.
Interception.
And this is going to
Wait,
be
they
intercepted.
intercepted me.
It's the
They
former
intercepted
Seahawk,
me.
Earl Thomas.
That's the-
And a big
they
turnover there as his
intercepted
guys
me,
will give the
man.
football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
That's on them.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. It has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this,
And he's going to be brought down.
How did I know that was
Back in his own
Hey, how they're
6-yard
gonna?
line.
Well, I did too. Right? Did you hear me say?
Aaron Donald gets the sack.
They're gonna intercept it, and then they
that right
intercepted
now,
it.
that's a defeated team out there. I think you
Like
can see
5
it totally
seconds
divided.
before they intercepted, I
Hands
said,
on
"Well, they're
hips,
gonna intercept
heads
it."
low. It's just
Like
been a
right when I
struggle
threw
from
it,
the
I
start.
said.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack.
I'm just gonna
Jackson.
intercept it back. Watch.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So
And we are
close,
inside
bro.
of 2
Oh,
minutes
2 minutes
left in
left.
this lopsided affair.
If I get the ball back, no.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you
Yeah,
back.
last quarter.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk
Let's
it
get
over.
it.
Jackson. And the throw there
thought I
is
intercepted it.
incomplete.
Oh, incomplete. Thank God. Glad 20 yards.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page,
I have to make.
quarterback
I
and
bet you.
receivers.
I bet you I'm
They
gonna
haven't
make
been
a
on the same
touchdown. I
grease
bet
board
you.
when you draw plays up.
I bet
They
you I'm
haven't been
gonna
on
make a
the same
touchdown. Ready?
surface
What
tablet
is
that you look
kid,
at on
bro?
the sidelines.
No, I didn't
Nothing's
mean to do
worked for
that.
them. They've got to find a way to
Wait,
start
I'm on
matching
40
each
yard
other's
line.
movements.
So possession
What line
goes
do I
over
go?
here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated
Yeah, I
on
am
3
actually getting
games
good
in
grades,
a row.
surprisingly.
There were blowouts. And in none of them did
Okay,
the starting
none of our
quarterback
papers
ever
got
come out of the
graded.
game for the team that had a big lead. And
Wait,
in
what?
each instance, I asked the
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And you
Now
call
the
timeout.
Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what
This is
will
my
be an
favorite play
important
right here.
3rd
The
down.
mess play. More like a mess play.
Out of the gun, gone.
Are they circle?
They got a man over the middle. It's
Let's
Woods.
go.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times,
I'm
not
fake-
just in my
I'm
playing
faking.
career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say,
I don't know why.
And look at this, another fake.
And
And
they
the
got
gamble
it, too.
pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A 1st down as they get 12 on the fake punt. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, you have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
I'm going again.
Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right?
I'm... Alright, bet. Thank you, bro. I will. Thank you.
You're looking for someone to make one, or maybe this penalty, this pass interference call.
I agree with you so much, bro. I actually took time to read something.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. 11 more on that one and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This one.
Goff now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, is 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what?
Alright. I like that team. I'm going to be that team again. What team is that? Is that the Browns? Rams. Those What should I do for the weather in Oklahoma? You ready for this, bro? Broncos. It's the Broncos. Veronica. Would you say to be Veronica? Yeah. Let's go. I said, are you ready?
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to...
Are you ready?
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the
you,
city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams.
I do you, Jesus
And he'll
Christ.
get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams set to take over on offense. For Goff last year, of course, the disappointing end of a terrific season.
Lindy is the worst.
His development really took a big step forward throughout. Nearly 4,700 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, playoff wins over the Cowboys and the Saints before that Super Bowl loss to New England.
I literally pressed circle. Did you see where circle was at? Bro, I pressed circle and it threw it over there.
Bring up second down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And I think the entire league benefited when Andrew Whitworth made the decision to come back for his 13th NFL season. Still one of the best offensive tackles in the game. 4 Pro Bowls, 2-time first-team All-Pro. He's now 10th among active players in the NFL.
Can I change it in the settings? Struggles? Playing my friends. Let's sure. Hey, what's coach move? God damn it, bro. I shouldn't have put it on random.
In game started.
I got this like a copyright. I'm playing. Alright, ready? HP stretch. Best play in this book. Best play. I'm fixing to get a something yard. I'm gonna get a 75 yard.
Carry now.
Oh, no way.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37.
That was so cool.
28 yards on the ground.
Oh, no way. Oh, drop that ball.
Run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full-time
Oh, that kid absolutely destroyed my ankle,
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because those faces can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Stop. You see me blowing up.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I have to get him here. I have to.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I played Fortnite about 2 weeks ago for the first time. Nice, bro.
Gone. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He's got it. It's Higbee.
Celebrate.
Tyler
He spiked it. He just placed it on the ground. What a hook. What a cat. I'm going to fake it too. You ready for me to make this?
Third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it only takes off with it. It's a fake.
No way.
Shifts by him. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Come on. I'm looking at my games real quick. I'm sorry. Bro. Type 5 in the chat. Type 5 in the chat. Oh, wait. Yeah, type 5. Type 5 in the chat if you want me to play GTA. But I cannot play online because my PlayStation's supposed to be. So type 5 in the chat if you want me to play GTA. I'll just do missions.
This one away with a 6-0 lead. This one taken from the 7.
Boom!
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
After this match, type 4 for after this match, or type 5 for right now. Type 5 right now, and type 4 for after this match.
At their own 28-yard line. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette.
Interception.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second.
I might have to end the stream, okay? Wait, actually, let me just finish this. Not the match. Just like, let me get the ball back and try to make one more goal, right? Sorry. I just want to try to
save the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Sorry. I'm just going to, get the ball back.
Give kudos to your offensive line
and 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
They were in a second
and I'm going to try to make a goal. And if I don't make a goal, then I'm just
going to play back to third manageable with that run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've
I
got
just
to be
got it.
effective
Oh, wait.
passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
If I don't score, then, I mean, if I do or don't. Do or don't. I just want to score.
Now Nansen.
Well, I just shoot that kid so hard.
A 48-yard punt. Give him
no homo.
On the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
So windy, bro.
And the throw left side right here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in.
Something like
Second down.
I don't know if we got it or not.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one.
No, I
Looking
didn't
for
do this
it,
way.
but he
I think
wasn't
I did
going to
this way.
get it. And as an
I
ex-defensive
didn't
back,
get it.
you love it when they let you play and jostle
Oh, you
downfield.
thought I was gonna.
And he's going to
How
have
did
to
that
eat
kid
this
get
one as
past,
time
bro?
goes. Like a freight train off the edge,
Kid
Calais Campbell with a sack.
Kid away
Goff, they'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
I almost gave him
deep
safety.
right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh my god.
Goff finding Cooks on a
Holy
big
butt
play.
snap.
42 yards.
Now that one hurts
I have
defensively.
to
They
get
force
pretty
him
fast
into
on it.
3rd and
I have to
long.
do it in
Have the
125
advantage,
seconds.
yet they give up the big play right
Come on,
there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the
Go,
sideline, ready to
go,
come out. Not so
go.
much for that 3 and out.
Oh, I passed it to him.
They go play action here
No,
on 1st down.
please,
Now he's
please,
going to
no,
let it go
don't
deep
intercept
left
it.
side.
No,
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once
Did
you
you see
get
the
one,
guy
defensive
who
teams
had
think
R1
they come in
on his head?
bunches.
That's
Now
like
a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Alright, bro,
Quarterbacking
if I hit this
101.
one,
Never force the ball into double
if I
coverage.
ever see you, then you owe me
Especially
$5.
not this
Okay?
close to the goal line. The windows are so
I sure that
tight.
if I make
You just
this-
don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Oh, they got a flag! Oh, thank Jesus Christ, they got a flag!
Here come the
Oh my God, they
flags.
got a flag!
This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore
baby.
how you
Now
get the
back to
face
first.
mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Let's go! Hail Mary. Oh, shit. I'm just gonna do it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I know who to throw it to.
To the air again. Gone.
Oh, no.
Looking for the
Oh,
end
shit.
zone. And nearly picked it
Oh,
off.
look at my guy.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Earlier. I think I waited.
Here's 2nd. Be complete right side.
Ouch.
They'll get 9 there as
Are
that
you ready
sets
for
them up
this?
better for 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm making
Let's
it.
not quibble about the
I'm
gain
making-
there on 2nd
I
down.
know.
That was a positive play
I have to
because that
make
was a
it.
take what you can get
I was
situation.
straight up
Got out to the
killed.
tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the reinforcements come.
Goodbye. I'm ending the stream, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. I'm just kidding.
4th down now.
Oh, you know what? I'm taking it.
So
I'm
on
taking
4th
it.
down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
No way.
They're not going to get it.
Guys, look, I'm gonna take out my disc, okay?
6-0
I'm gonna
our
end the
score
stream,
after 1.
and then I'm gonna put GTA in, okay? So, yeah. I'll be back. Bye-bye.